And welcome to my YouTube channel. So first I would like to thank all of my subscribers and all of my viewers to support me. So our channel is reached on 2000 subscribers. So I will upload machine learning, data science, image processing video on weekly basis and also some also in daily. So in this tutorial we are going to make a project. So how can you detect a mail as spam or not spam? Okay, or you can say hum. So let's look the demo first and see. So this is the email spam classification application built with Streamlit and Python. So you can see here classification and enter text. Okay, so let's zoom little bit and see enter text. Okay, so first enter a text with a spam mail. So let's say $10 gift from Chandu. Okay, click on process, take some time to generate this. Okay, so this is a spam email. Okay, you can see here this is spam email. So let's try to put here
This is a spam email.
okay, artificial bias. Okay, so let's put here a hum email, or you can say not a spam email. So hide your, click on process.
This is not a spam email.
So you can see here this is not a spam email. So in this tutorial we are going to make this one using machine learning concept, and you also using some technique of NLP, you can say natural language processing. So let's minimize it here. So this is our working directory. So you can see here email spam classification. So in this folder you can see here a spam.csv file. So this file is downloaded from the Kaggle. So this is our data set. We are going to use this one. Okay, so let's click on here and put here the CMD and open our Jupyter notebook. Okay, Jupyter notebook. So this Jupyter notebook will open in our local browser. So in my case, default web browser is Mozilla Firefox. So it will take some time to load this. Okay, open. Yep, I think, yeah, it will load it right now. So it will auto direct it into the Mozilla Firefox right now. Yep, so you can see here as spam.csv. So this is a directory. We're going to work this directory on this directory. So let's click on here new and open the new Python file. Okay, so inside this directory you can see here it will auto create a file entitled.ithb. So now we are going to rename this file name. Okay, so this one, let's say email spam, let's say model. Okay, click on rename. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to load our data set. So to load our data set we are going to use pandas. So import pandas 30, shift enter. So it will load your library here, or you can also click on here to run this cell, but in shortcut you can see just hold on shift and the enter button. So it will load it right now. So now we need to load our data set. So we are going to use read CSV method. So pd.read read CSV. Okay, so inside this parameter you have to put here the path of the data set. So the path of the data set is spam.csv, or you can also put here the path because we are opening this Jupyter notebook in our just directed folder. Okay, and we are going to put into a variable data, shift enter. So you can see here it will give me an error, Unicode detector error. That's mean this will say we have to follow some encoding technique, but when I download the data, so they give me an instruction to make a encoding technique, cause it will what I call it, it consists from a special character, so we need to encode this one. So that's why you have to put here encoding equal this encoding code is Latin 1. Okay, so 1 and shift enter. So you can see here it will load it. So if you put your data dot head the first 5 row. Shift enter, so it will load it. Take some time to load this. So you can see here, this is the column, class, message, unnamed 2, unnamed 3, and then unnamed 4. So now first what we need to do, so we need to drop these 3 row. So let's first check the columns, okay, and you can see here index, class, message, unnamed 2, unnamed 3, and unnamed 4. So let's copy this column name, unnamed 4, Control C. Okay, so we are going to drop this one. So data dot drop, inside this parameter you have to put here this column name. We are going to do this operation in axis 1, and in place should be true, in place equal true. Okay, that's mean we are dropping this whole column. So if I put here data dot head, so you can see here only the class name and the message. So now what we need to do, we need to convert our class name into some numerical value. So you can see your ham and spam. So let's put here the ham as 0 and spam as male. So we are going to use a map function to rate all these spam and the ham from this row. So our row is data and data is class. Okay, and we are going to do this operation on this data class and save it into our data class again. Okay, data class dot map. Inside this parameter you have to put here the curly brackets, and let's put here ham as 0 and spam as 1. Okay, and shift enter. So it will load it right now. You can see here it will load it. So if I put here data dot head again, and you can see here it will generate this class name as ham as 0 and spam as 1. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to do some pre-processing step inside this message. Okay, so we are going to use a count vectorizer to make this message into a sparse matrix, or you can use TF-IDF vector or a bag of word. So it is the NLP technique, you can say natural language processing technique. So now what we need to do, we need to import this library. So so it is on scikit-learn dot feature extraction, or you can click on the tab, so it will give you the auto redirection. So feature extraction dot text, we are going to import count vectorizer. So count vectorizer, shift enter. So it will load it, take some time to load this. Scikit-learn dot feature extraction dot text, import count vectorizer. Okay, you can see here it is now auto completion. Okay, it will load it. So now what we need to do, we need to create an instance of this count vectorizer. So let's put here cd equal count vectorizer. So count vectorizer. Okay, auto completed. Okay, shift enter, so it will generate. Okay, now so we need to convert our data set into some dependent and independent feature. Okay, then we are going to do this into a sparse matrix. So let's put here x equal data of the message, and our independent, or you can say y equal data, this should be the class. Okay, so shift enter. You can also check the shape of this, or also check the you can see a shape is 5572, and also check the shape of this same. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to make this data message into a some factor format, or you can say some asperse matrix. Okay, so now cb dot fit, inside this parameter you have to put your x, and also save this x into also in the x. So you can see here it will take some time. So if I try to print this x, and you can see here it is the object of the count vectorizer right now. Okay, so it is a spread right now is the count vectorizer. Okay, we are feed this. Now we need to split this data into the train task format. Okay, what we call train task format. So after making this into train test format, we have to put here. So I think it should be not train, it is train transform. We need to transform this maybe. Yep, some problem. Count vector to the object is not iterable. Okay, okay, got it. So I think cb dot fit transform this one and x. Again some problem. Count vector is not okay. I think we should to put here the only fit. It will fit on this. Again problem, but why? I think we need to run this shell again and see. Okay, now okay, but let's put here the transform. I think it will be work because we need to make this in a transformer format, vectorizer format, but it will give me an object. Shift enter, and right, yeah. So you can see here right now our X is a sparse matrix. You can see this object something and a sparse matrix. So what is actually a sparse matrix? So if you have some knowledge about the NLP basics, so you can know about this sparse matrix. But I am trying to discuss about this. Let's put here three sentences. Let's say d cat, or let's say d dog. So 3 equal, let's say the what do you call, let's say the bird. Okay, so you can see here there are two or three sentences right now: the cat, the dog, or the bird, or you can say this should be or what. Okay, so first these count vectorizer will do, it will first read this all text from it here and make a matrix format. So this matrix should be with the unit character. So let's say the cat, or these right now, okay, dog, and also the bird, like this. Okay, so first what you need to do, so this per matrix with read this three sentence and make a matrix like this. Okay, so then it will generate the matrix like this format. Okay, let's go here and make a tab and see for the one. So for one, you can see here d is for the first sentence, the d is right now here, so we have to put here a 1. For cat it will right now okay, so you have to put here 1. For dog it will be 0, it will be the bird. So this sparse matrix is look like this. So first it will generate this feed this whole text into a form of the vector. After making this form of the vector, it will generate a sparse matrix like this. For two sentence, number two sentence, it will say the dog. So that's mean cat should be 0 and dog should be the 1 and the bird should be also the 0. Okay, so in the 3, so there should be the 1 and the cat is 0 and the dog is 0 and the bird is 1. So this is look like the sparse matrix. Okay, so let's make this markdown. Okay, okay, why it's not loading code right now? Markdown, yep. So right now it is markdown, enter, and let's click here and make another shell. I think my computer is hanging cause it will take some RAM, okay, to make a model and do some operation here, but I am using CPU. Okay, I think right now it's hanging. Stay loading math jax format. I don't know why. Yep, you can see here right now it is in the markdown. So now what we need to do, we need to divide our data into a train, test, and a split format. So we have to import this library from scikit-learn dot model selection. selection. We're going to import train test split. Shift enter, it will load it right now. You can see here you can see here a star mark right now. Okay, so loaded. So now we need to divide this x test, x train x test, and y train and y test, y train and y test. Put here the train test split, and put here the dependent and the independent feature, and the test size should be 0.2. So we are going to divide this one into 80% and 30%. Shift enter, you can see here it will load it. So if I try to check the shape of this shape, so you can see here right now it is the shape of the X-ray. Okay, now we need to choose a model. So in this tutorial we are going to use the naive Bayes classifier. Okay, so from scikit-learn dot naive Bayes, what is the naive Bayes? Okay, scikit-learn dot naive Bayes, we are going to import the multi-nominal and so this is the naive Bayes. Okay, so we need to create an instance of this. So let's say model equal nb, shift enter. Now we need to do the fit of the x train and the y train, and the y train, and you can see here multi-nominal nb, and we are checking the accuracy, model.score, and you need to put here the x test and the y test. Yep, so our accuracy is approximately 98%, or you can cross it also. Okay, let's put here into the result. Okay, so result equal result into 100. Okay, result is not defined. Shift enter. So you can see here right now we need to print it. Okay, so 98.56%. okay, so this is our accuracy. Okay, so now we need to save our model. What do we do? We need to save our model into a pickle format. That's why we are going to use upcoming. Okay, so we are going to import the pickle. Then we need to put your pickle.dump and click here the open, and inside this you need to put here a file name. So first you need to give here the parameters model. So this is our model name, and inside this open you need to put here the file name. So let's say spam dot pickle in the write mode or the read mode, write mode. Okay, write mode wb. Okay, so it will generate a file. You can see here as spam.pickle, and we also save our vectorizer form. Okay, or you can say vectorize. So inside this model you have to put here the cd. So it is our count vectorizer. We're going to save it. So let's put it here the vectorizer dot pickle and wb. Okay, so you can also load this pickle file here. So let's say clf equal pickle dot load. Inside this parameter you have to put here the path of this. So open, and our path is the spam dot pickle in the write mode, so rb. So it will load it. You can see here clf, it loaded. You can also check it here. You can see here multi-nominal nb. Okay, so now it is time to check our model if actually give me the correct output or not. Okay, so let's check with some messes here. So let's say you win $10. So we are going to check this one. This is a spam mail or a non-spam mail. So let's put here into a list. Okay, so message, and we are going to transform it. cb dot transform into a array format. Array. Okay, you need to put here the two array. Okay, so inside this you have to put here into a variable. Let's say result equals cb dot transform, and we are going to predict this one, or you can say this one should be the model. Let's say model one. Okay, and we are going to predict this one model. This should be the model, not it should be the vector, because we are going to save it as a vector format. So model dot predict this vector format and save into result, and finally we are going to print our result. So result, if you want result, yep, you can see here right now this one. So that's means this is a spam mail. Okay, so if I put here just a simple mail, let's say hello there, and shift enter, you can see here 0. That's means this is a ham mail. So now it's time to make a web app using Streamlit. You can also choose Flux, you can also choose Django, but Streamlit is simple. You can make these apps just few lines of code. Okay, so now in this directory you can see here spam model.ipnb file, spam.csv, spam.pkl, and the vectorizer.pkl. So now we are going to our sublime text. Okay, so let's open my search bar and type here the sublime text. Okay, I think sublime, why not it's working, computer is so hanging. Sublime, load. Yep, sublime text tree. So let's click on here. So it will take some time to load this. Okay, because it will, my computer is trying to hang, because you can see here it also the internet connection. Okay, so that's why it is hanging right now, but we can do load place. I think right now it's loaded. Why, man? I think I have to open this one after the, why loading, man? Or you can also do it in your sublime Jupyter notebook. Finally it is loaded. You can see here all the files. Let's click on here and open a new file. Let's click on cancel. Okay, new file. I don't know why it's not. Remove folder from project, but why? Untitled emails classification. I think I have to go this folder, and but why it's give me the error? Yep, new file right now. Okay, so now we need to create a new file here. This should be a Python file. Okay, take some time, sorry for that, because my laptop is so slow, but this time I am also trying to make the video. detector.py. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to load all the vector file or also the model file. So we are going to import pickle, and we also going to import Streamlit as st, Then we need to load our model. So model pickle dot load and open this one, spam dot pickle file, and in the read mode. Okay, so open this one into the read mode. So RB. Okay, and also the vector file. So pickle dot load and open, and let's say vectorizer dot pickle. Okay, now we have to put here RB. So RB. So right now it will load it. Okay, so now we need to create a method which will help us to load our Streamlit web apps. So def main function, we are going to put here a title here, Streamlit title, and the title name, let's say email spam classification apps. Okay, and we need to also call this function here, save it and go to this folder and check it will load it or not. Click on here cmd and type here Streamlit run. This command is some different. Okay, check it, right? Spam detector.py. So it will open in your local host also be. I think some file is already loaded here. Click on the close. I think this one my previous, and it is my notebook kernel. Okay, I think we need to cancel this. Okay, it takes some time to load this because this is a Streamlit file, so it will check is there any error or not, and it will read the Python file and make this file in a web format. That's why it will take some time, and also it will also depend on your system, because I am using CPU just, and also the internet connection. That's why it takes me some time. Okay, stay with us, be patient. It will load. Why it takes some time? When I open my Sublime text, it also takes some time, but when I run this program, it also takes some time. But life is full of. Okay, so Streamlit run is spam detector.py. Yep, load it, copy this. I need to copy maybe. Click on here to new shell and paste it here to check it will load it or not. Control B and enter. Localhost 8501 takes some time to load this. Okay, you can see here is Streamlit. I think it should be the title with email spam classification application. Running. This man is still running with cycle also summing. Yep, right now running. Yep, you can see here email spam classification apps. Okay, now we need to put here a subheader also here. Okay, so we're going to put here a subheader, so st dot subheader header. So let's put here build with Streamlit or lit and Python. Yeah, now we need to put here a text input, so which will accept the text. Okay, so let's put in the variable message equal st dot text input. So inside this parameter you have to put here a label, so let's say enter text. Okay, save it and check it will load it or not. Reload the web page and see Streamlit website is so slow. Okay, Or you can, after developing this project, you can also upload this project in a UK account. You can see here build it Streamlit and Python. This is the text. We need to put here a button. So after clicking this button, it will generate and predict our email. Okay, so if st dot button, let's say, or you can say predict, okay, we are going to put into a variable, so message. Okay, then we are going to make this message into a vector format. So that's why you have to use the cb dot transform into a vector, and finally you have to make this vector format into an array. Okay, then after vector making this form in the vector, we are going to put it a variable vect, and we are going to predict this. So this is our result. So result, or you can say prediction. So let's say into prediction equal model dot predict. So inside this parameter to put here the vect. Okay, and we are going to write here a mail. If the prediction is the 1, so this should be a spam mail. If the prediction is a 0, we say this is a home mail. So when I run this code on my Jupyter notebook, you can see here this now write in a array. Okay, so now we need to we need to check the index, or you can say guess the index here. So we need to put here this index number. So that's why you have to put here index number, so and put into our variable result. So this is our prediction, and the index should be 1. If the result equal 1, so it will print a success message, success or wrong message. So it will say this is a spam mail, else it will say st dot success, it will this is a home mail. Okay, save it and check it will give me correct output or not. Reload the web page and see, and enter a text here inside this text input. Okay, it will still running. Okay, you can see here enter text. So let's put here hi there, click on predict, take some time to load this. Yep, index 1. Okay, index 1 is out of bound. That's mean this index is not 0 actually. This index is 0. Save it and reload the web page again and see, and click on here to enter a text. It is still running. Okay, so slow. Or you can also use Flux, Django. It's most faster than it, but it's so easy to create a web app using Streamlit Python. So enter, let's say put here hi there, click on predict. So you can see here, take some time. Yep, this is a mail. So if I put here a mail, let's say you win 10 taka, click on predict. So you can see here this is a spam mail. So if I go here my inbox of my email and go to the spam file, I think it will load it. Why it's hanging, man? Why? Click on here and go to the spam folder. What's that? Why it's not loading? This is the spam folder. Okay, so I am using this Bangla because I am from Bangladesh. So that's why you can see here the Bangla language here. So it is the spam format. You can see here it will load it, and my internet connection is also slow. So let's click on here. This is spam mail. Let's click on here. You can see here load করছে মানে it is mean load, this loading. It's also depend on your internet system. My internet is so slow. You can see here the headline. So let's copy it from here. 10 number deposit fine spin and 100% bonus, and click on here, paste it, click on predict. Okay, so you can see here this is a spam mail. Okay, so now it's time to make this spam mail in artificial voice, but our video is so lengthy right now. I will put all the code in my description in the GitHub. That's why you can download this one. Okay, or you can also make this one. It's simple. Okay, let's make this one from win32com dot client. We're going to import dispatch. Okay, let's create a function speak which will take the text, and let's put here in speak no, this not dispatch, and the dispatch format is the sp bias I think I should for sp dot sp bias, and put into a variable speak, and finally we are going to speak this one speak and the text. I think it should be correct. Let's check it. Speak the text, copy this one and put into this parameter. Yep, save it and go reload the web page. It will again take some time. Yep, I think this is thumbnail. Okay, let's copy from here. Okay, 10 number deposit and 100% bonus, predict. Still running. I think it will work. Work. Running is still running, but why? I think it will generate. I also put this all code
This
on
is
my
a
GitHub
spam mail.
link. Yeah, it will work. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for never miss an update.